We think there's many kind of subtle benefits, but the biggest thing is to get that extra hour in the evenings for all kinds of outdoor activities, as opposed to sleeping through it that a lot of us do, not everyone, but a lot, sleep through that every morning and waste that hour of usable daylight. For example, minor soccer or amateur soccer. There's 25,000 boys, girls, and adults playing soccer in Calgary that practice and play here, and that'll affect their scheduling rather seriously. It'll also affect their budget because they'll have to rent other fields with lights on them and go indoors for their training. I had got to know a gentleman named Johnny Hopkins, which was a real neat kind of guy, and he was a writer for the Calgary Herald. Daylight saving time was coming up in a plebiscite, and some drive-in theater owners were against it because it was going to affect their business. So I ran into Johnny. I had known him for a number of years on the outside the Herald door one day, and I said, "You guys got to start doing something about this kind of advertising campaign against daylight saving time." So a couple of days later, I get home from work, and my wife says, "What did you do?" I said, "What do you mean, what did I do?" "Well, the phone's going crazy. All these people are saying you're in charge of the daylight saving time campaign and want to help." So we kept on working on it actually after it lost. But what we did is we contacted every little town, all kinds of sporting organizations, by the multitudes of Alberta companies and things that would benefit from daylight saving time. So we actually convinced Harry Strome that he needed to have another plebiscite. So in September of that, 4 years later, when they had the provincial election, Peter Lougheed came to power, and so did daylight saving time. So it's been there ever since. So it's quite a while it's been in force. And people get used to having it, and I think if it was taken away, they'd suddenly found out what they're missing.